coming off losses. Both one-goal losses. Columbus lost on their home ice yesterday. Here's Jenner with a shot that a save made.
This Columbus team is playing pretty darn well.
Here's a long shot from Provorov, and that one does not go for Columbus. Trying to bounce back after that overtime loss.
I expect to see Victor Hedman all over the ice in the game tonight. Because Radish is not in the lineup, Victor Hedman's going to get a lot more power play time.
Lundestrom with a rush for Columbus. Shot handled there by Vasilevsky. Here's a puck battle along the side boards. Corey Perry is out there digging forward amongst others. Perry with goals in back-to-back games since he was reacquired by the Lightning at the trade deadline. Here's Bjorkstrand up the ice. Bjorkstrand to the net, shot, and I believe Merzlikins just got a piece of that one.
But Columbus will get involved, but they have over 400 fewer minutes and penalties.
Here's a chance in front, save Vasilevsky on Lundestrom, who was here tonight in the absence of the two veterans, Cernak and Radish. Back to the blue line, snap down into the corner, in front for Coyle, quick kick save by Vasilevsky. Another drive, and that goes just wide. Moser got a stick in the lane, now it's taken over by Stu. Yanni Gourde forced back a little bit, puck's turned over, there's a shot and a save by Vasilevsky as Monahan got free. Can't feed, Fantilli turns it over right to the penalty kill, and it's moved forward by Gourde. Up ahead to Gensel. Gensel with a shot, Merzlikins the stop.
Moser read the play well. There was really not that much danger for Columbus on that play there, but the Lightning have to stop the turnovers inside their own blue line.
And they want to start testing Elvis Merzlikins, who's allowed 9 goals against in his last 2 starts. Here's Hedman with a shot. Scores! Victor Hedman rips one home and gives the Lightning the lead.
Quarterback handing off to running back, right side of your screen. The hard pass across. He knows Hedman's coming behind him. It was a great play, and it allowed Victor Hedman to literally walk into the play. There's the cross-ice pass. See, look at Gonsalves. I'll leave it right there for you, Hetty. Hetty comes down about 15 feet in. At 6'6", 240 pounds, he gets everything into it. He's got 2 goals this season, and both of them look almost exactly like that. A screaming
tie for the team lead. Here's Kucherov in the corner. In front, ends up with Bjorkstrand. His shot stopped by Merzlikins.
On the right wing side, when he's out there, he has the puck all the time, and that's the way it should be.
Here's Jenner now. Jenner short-handed, forcing Vasilevsky. And that one is not cleared by Columbus. Held in by the Lightning. Back down in front. Here's Perry. Backhander. Gets through Merzlikins and out the other side. And the Lightning control it. Here's Carlisle. Carlisle. Finn on that pass attempt, and it's stripped in, and now it's a wide open chance for Garland. Stopped by Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky bails out Carlisle there, who had a whoops in the neutral zone. And it stays 1-0.
Yeah, it ended up being a 2-on-1. That was a gift chance, and again, turnovers just killing the Lightning here in the first.
Puck in the corner, worked up the boards. Johnson gets it back down low. Now back to the line for Werenski. Werenski feeds it inside to Johnson to the net. Trying to sneak it in short side. And up the ice comes Columbus. Here's Marchenko on the right side. Marchenko whips a shot in on Vasilevsky. And he makes the save with a blocker and discovered he had it there, and he covers up. And for the moment, he is tied with Nathan MacKinnon for second in the scoring race. McKinnon and McDavid head-to-head later tonight. Here's the Stu towards the net. Got its way through, and Merzlikins makes the stop. Out of the corner, trying to fight its way in there was Kucherov. Now it's picked up by Cirelli. Cirelli to Hagel. Hagel flips this one back. Worked across by Hedman. Shot blocked off the stick of Destu. They give it back to him. Destu feeds it in the corner. One touch back to Cirelli. Back to Kucherov. Quick turnaround shot. Blocked. Well, he didn't get a shot on net, and as a result, the Lightning have just 1 shot in the last 11 minutes in this game. They've got the lead. That was Olivier taking a swipe at that one. Coyle feeds the point, worked across to Provorov, scores! Provorov let it go. This was definitely deflected in front of Vasilevsky, but Columbus has tied the game.
Yeah, there were a lot of bodies there. I'm not sure who that went off. Olivier was in a crossing pattern. That looked like he's getting it. Looks like it's going to be Provorov's goal. Look at the traffic in front. That's a big part of the key here. Look at Vasilevsky. Even after the puck is in the net, watch Vasilevsky's reaction. He's down across. He's still looking. Where is it? Where is it? It's in the back of the net. Oh, this is a total redirection there. Yeah, that one wasn't even going on net. And it changed direction. Double cross Vasi, never saw it.
Gets back up into the game as Columbus steps back inside the line. Batted forward. Carlisle bouncing puck. Here's a chance for Monahan. Another rebound out in front. They score again. And it's Connor Garland on a complete broken play. And the opportunistic Blue Jackets make them pay. And they got the lead. Two quick ones.
Speed and some quickness and some chump after going 24 straight games without a goal, and then he scores 2 against Los Angeles yesterday. But the Lightning again, it's the way it's been ever since they returned from the Olympics, just not sorting things out. Players reacting to the puck, multiple players at the scene of the puck, and not enough guys looking behind to see who's coming late. Garland's that guy this time. There's lots of blue jerseys around the net, but you got to sort it out.
Here's Provorov. Provorov, who's got one of the goals so far tonight for the Jackets. So does Garland. His shot stopped by Vasilevsky. Rebound. Scramble in front, and Vasilevsky. Here's Marchment again. Brian mentioned that game that was an 8-5 final at the end of January. Marchment had a hat trick in that game, and he's got the puck right now. There's a shot and a save made by Vasilevsky.
Yeah, he's a big, heavy guy. He can really shoot the puck. You just saw the wrist shot there. He got one freebie in the empty net, but he did have that hat trick, and he is a menace out there. He's a big man, hits hard, and he's got that 1,000-yard stare. If you want to drop the mitts, he's got no problem with that.
Here's a long shot, stopped by Vasilevsky. Werenski gives it up to Fantilli. Jackets working around the outside, looking for that lane. Marchenko quickly to Fantilli. There's the shot, and point blank. And Girgensons. Columbus finds it, resets it back to Coyle. Coyle up top. Here's Fantilli with a shot, and that one is deflected out of the front of the net to the sideboards. Banging away there is Gord. Comes loose, sent back in by Marchenko. Fantilli pulls that one back. He'll leave it for Kirill Marchenko. Marchenko trying to backhand feed against, not right back to him. Flipped aside, over the stick of Fantilli, gets it back, sends it back up top. Werenski looks, shoots, and Vasilevsky got a piece of that. High off the glass, play stays alive, half a minute to go. Lots of pressure here from the Jackets. Werenski up top, Fantilli again. Marchenko scores! Wires it. Power play goal, 3-1 Columbus.
That movement, control of the puck. Watch Vasilevsky because of that. Vasi got to get up. They have screens in front also, so he's not sure and he can't pick it up right off the bat. Not early on. Vasi did not have a stick either, and that hurt him. It always changes the balance and the confidence level for any goaltender. And then that cross-ice pass and the one-timer, Marchenko can really bring it. He doesn't miss much. He gets all of it. But see, it's the constant movement. Fantilli, for me, is the guy.
Power play goal in 3 consecutive games. And they start with a puck. Kucherov slides it up top, gets it back, lets it go, and a glove save made by Merzlikhin. Edman to Kucherov. Points in the bumper. Gensel to Kucherov. Edman looking for a lane, lets it go. Merzlikhin makes the save. Puck is loose. Lightning win the draw and set things up again. Kucherov hangs on, slides it up top. Hedman to Bjorkstrand, back to a Hedman with a shot. And Merzlikhin sees that one all the way.
To his stick side with his body upright. That was a good read because there was no chance to shoot it back the other way.
Scores! Face-off win! J.J. Moser with a shot, and it's 3-2.
Face-offs go in favor of the Lightning on this one. The face-off is key. Moser getting the shot through quickly. Corey Perry in front. See, Hagel was waving his stick, but also Corey Perry going there. and the goaltender Merzlikins would know who was out there against them.
Here comes Garland. Garland flips it in. Gets in after it. Carlisle is up there as well. This one comes free for Hagel, and his backhander doesn't get out. Look out, loose puck. Drop back. Garland scores. Connor Garland, back-to-back 2-goal games, and he extends the lead back to 2 for Columbus.
A lot of jump to his game. He's got really quick feet, and now that he's confident again scoring some goals, just a simple play from the point, get the puck to the net, and he's up high, but coming down towards the net at exactly the right time. Lightning intercept the play, but just, it's been close, but so many of these plays have been like that. Looked like the Lightning have it. Carlisle had it, and then he didn't. Next thing you know, Columbus has it, and it's back.
Up the boards, across, Rick wide to Kucherov, who's open. Back to Hedman, and they're out. Off the stick of points, into the Columbus zone. Vasilevsky getting the call to the bench right now. Extra attacker is on with 4:35 to go, and there's the empty netter. That didn't take long. 5-2.
John Cooper's always been aggressive when it comes to pulling the goaltender, always. Control the puck. Lightning, they want to get the puck deep and get on the forecheck. There goes Vasilevsky. But you got to be able to get to it first. When the goaltender can stop it, it's a huge advantage. And then to see there's nobody on that side, so you have time and room.